So the Roman Senate, they met to discuss how best to keep their slaves. One senator suggested insignia on their clothes. No, his colleague exclaimed, if we do that, they will know how many they are. Yeah, that's really where we're at. Just imagine if you could tell by looking who was on our side. Hey, how different would this country look? So much smoke and mirrors, just censor. Hey, so much just defining other people, you know, when they don't have an opportunity to define themselves. And a lot of the time when you actually drill down in conversation with people, you find a lot of common ground, more than differences, you know? So next, I'd like to ask Jeff up. Where's Jeff gone?
Do not come forward!
Here you go, guys.
Hi everyone, I'm Jeff Mitchell, I'm 29 years old, so I wanted to offer my opinion. I agree with a lot of what people say at these protests, but I want to offer my own perspective as well, because I'm not voting in this election, and I know some people are doing a protest vote, and you know, that's fine by me, but personally I'm not voting in this election because I think that the politicians we have are just completely useless. I mean, take the National Party for example, they expect to be taken seriously, they say vote Labour out. Well, we just voted out National for Labour. Now people are saying vote out Labour. Well, nothing's going to get done if we just have to keep on voting out political parties. Whoever's in government should just do their damn job, but they won't. So anyway, one of the things I wanted to talk about is the issue with mortgages, because no one my age owns a house, and you hear these politicians and they say, we want to make it possible so that people can buy their own home. The politicians, people in Parliament, they are so out of touch with reality. They think that everybody in their 20s is a possible first home buyer, but that's not true. I can't even afford to rent my own place. I have to go online to find rental websites and find other guys to rent with. And inevitably it just ends up with conflict because there'll be a 2-bedroom place and it's only got one garage. So the guy who's renting the place, they have the garage. I move in, there's no garage for me, and it just deteriorates. Like once you lived with someone for about 1 year, you get to know them way too well, and you just end up fighting, and then you've got to move out. And I keep on moving all the time, like I move every 18 months at least. I mean, it's shocking, and it's sad that these politicians are saying we want people to buy their own home when I can't even rent a 1-bedroom apartment. I can't even rent a 2-bedroom place in the suburbs. So yeah, I'm not voting at all because there's no plan. You know, like National Party, they say we'll fix up the RMA. They should have done that when they were in government under John Key. They had 9 years. 9 years they could have reformed the RMA, and National did absolutely nothing. The country just got worse and worse. The cost of everything got out of control, and National did nothing about it, and now they want to be taken seriously. Well, I don't take any of them seriously. I didn't vote in the last election, and I'm not going to vote in this election. So I think I've said enough about politics for now. I want to talk about solutions. When I arrived here today, I was told that some people were wanting to do something at the university. I think we should go with something like that. Like if Mr. Rubicon here is going to start a political party, then we could set up a stall. We could go on Island Road. We could do that, and I'm happy to take part in that. So we could come up with a plan to do that, because I mean we're not going to achieve a hell of a lot just doing this over and over. So really quickly now, just one last thing. I'm a huge fan of Gab.com. I love that website. It's so small at the moment. They've been going for 5 years, and it's so small. Everyone on the website is basically on a first name basis with the guy who runs it. I've had the CEO repost stuff that I've posted several times, you know, just this year, probably half a dozen times it's reposted me, so it's a good small website. And unlike Facebook, you can't get banned. There's no Facebook jail, you won't get shadow banned, you don't get suspended for 3 days or for 30 days or whatever. It's none of that crap on Gab at all. You just don't post anything that actually violates the law. You can post anything you want. So they post all sorts of memes and jokes and stuff that would probably get me suspensions on Facebook, but on Gab.com I can do whatever the hell I want basically, and it's a whole different group of people. So I recommend everyone get on Gab.com, and also BitChute. If someone sends you a BitChute video, go to that because that's one of the other free websites, and it's just a matter of time before the New Zealand government shuts down these websites. They'll say that international websites have to comply with New Zealand law, and they'll just shut them down. It sounds crazy, but they'll do this eventually. So anyway, check out Gab.com, follow me on there. Let's meet up in a small gathering and discuss what we're going to do, how we're going to get younger people involved, because people my age, they work. They don't think politics is very cool, and they work. They're so busy, they don't even have time to go down to the library and get a book out. So there's no way they can come down here. They're too busy, or at least that's what they think. So we've got to find out how we can get more people and actually grow this movement instead of just doing the same thing over and over, which I'm cool with. But let's try something else as well. Thank you.
Great to see people get up and speak for the first time, mate. Next, Fiona's going to come up and say a few words. Fiona's been out doing a bit of chalking and stuff, so she's a good fighter in this struggle. There you go.